Welcome back, traders. After yesterday's measured grind that had us dissecting IWM's resistance stall and tech selective spark, the Fed finally swung the bat with that 25 BPs trim, but volatility bit back hard as small caps and materials cracked under pressure.
Yeah, quite the reaction.
QQQ's resilience kept the bulls in the fight, yet with JOBY coiling tight and BTC wicking off support, we're left pondering if this eases into momentum or morphs into a head fake.
Exactly. Lots to unpack.
You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education, but nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it. So last week, we were talking about those all-time highs for SPY and QQQ.
Feels like a while ago now.
Doesn't it? Today was all about that chop and volatility. QQQ, though, still showed some amazing resilience, up, 0.45%?
Impressive, considering.
But the broader market really struggled. The Dow DIA slipped 0.16%, and the small caps, IWM, just took the biggest hit, dropping 0.85%.
Yeah, that IWM drop catches your eye. But, when you look closer at the structure, it's actually, it's holding firm.
Holding where?
Just above its rising support trend line.
Yeah.
And, this is key, the 20-day moving average.
Yeah.
So it's stalling, yes, below those prior swing highs.
Okay.
And that tight technical hold, right below resistance, it tests your patience. But defending that exact level, that's crucial if you want to manage risk properly here.
Right.
Trading volatility is like half technical skill, half psychology. And defending key levels, that's a huge part of the ironclad risk rules we really hammer home in our Grok Trade mentorship.
Makes sense. And that weakness in small caps, it brings us to some specific setups, right? Like Joby Aviation, JOBY.
Yeah, yes, JOBY.
It's definitely one for the watch list. It's tightening up really nicely in this massive symmetrical triangle pattern on the daily chart. Looks like it's coiling.
Looking for something, yeah.
So while JOBY is doing that, we saw some serious whiplash in the sectors. Energy, XLE, was the clear winner today, popped 0.74%.
But look at the other side. Real estate, XLRE. Oof, it cratered, down 2.73%.
Wow.
That tells you quite a bit about the underlying fear, sensitivity to rates, even expected cuts.
And speaking of signals, here's a big technical puzzle that maybe flags some of this weakness spreading. Materials, XLB. It had this really sharp drop, and it didn't just pull back, it actually broke a key rising support trend line.
Yeah, that's a significant break, a real change of character there.
Seems like it. Suggest capital might be leaving some of those basic industry components. It feels like internal damage you need to respect, maybe more than just the index reading itself.
Definitely something to watch closely.
Okay, quick pause here. As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
We love hearing from you.
And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way.
It really does.
And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later. Okay, back to it.
Right, so the macro story. All eyes were on the Fed today, and they delivered pretty much as expected, right? That 25 basis point cut.
Down to 4% from 4.25%.
So we see this as, a necessary dovish pivot. Kind of eases the broader economic backdrop, especially, after those weak consumer confidence numbers we talked about last week.
The 7-month low, yeah.
Exactly. Now, the market mostly priced this in, but that volatility that hit afterwards, it suggests that even with a friendlier macro picture, technically, liquidity and just plain fear are still major drivers.
Makes sense. And over in crypto land, Bitcoin certainly dished out some intraday drama.
Oh, yeah. What happened there?
It cratered hard, dropped thousands in minutes. But then just as fast, it bounced decisively right off its 200-day moving average.
Wow. A hard bounce off the 200-day. Classic.
Right. It ended up closing down about 1.23%, but it left this massive sell-side wick. Price traded way lower, but got bought right back up.
Okay, see, that wick is really interesting. It suggests strong institutional defense, maybe.
Okay.
Could be potential bull accumulation, sort of hiding in plain sight.
A dip buy signal.
Potentially. That kind of fast defense near a major moving average. It's a classic dip buy look, yeah. But, and this is crucial, you absolutely need volume confirmation for any kind of follow-through higher.
Gotcha. Volume is key.
Always. And, this complexity trying to interpret a technical bounce right after a big macro event, it's exactly why pattern recognition is just so vital. We also saw metals joining in a bit, gold trying to etch out a swing low, and silver actually charged higher, up 1.24%. Looked like fresh conviction there.
So navigating today, you've got IWM holding that critical support, XLB clearly breaking its trend line, and then this huge wick defense on BTC. It
Yeah.
feels like it requires more than just reading charts. You need rules.
Exactly. That's precisely it. Recognizing the setup, that's only half the battle. Knowing exactly when to get in, when to get out, and how much risk to take, that's what separates, successful trading from just gambling. And that laser-sharp entry-exit timing, the risk rule implementation, that's really the foundation of the coaching we provide in the Grok Trade Mentorship program. We focus on making it second nature.
Okay. So today felt like a tactical pause, right? Mix of macro relief, but also these fresh technical puzzles popping up.
The blend, yeah. Relief and confusion, maybe.
So final thought, quick question for you listeners to chew on. Does JOBY's triangle pop signaling maybe a shift towards individual stock focus? Or does BTC's dramatic wick defense get your vote for the bigger setup play heading into the close?
Interesting question. Two very different signals.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Have a great rest of the day, everyone, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.